continuing on, I'm going to grab the Healing Light Tarot, give these a good ruffle shuffle. Now we've already covered Todd Blanche, the tap dancer. Okay, tap dancing Todd Blanche. I don't know, I think he needs to get a new pair of tap shoes. Those ones are getting worn out. Anyway, let's ruffle shuffle these and see what else is going on in the world. What can you tell us? I'm not asking anything specific. We'll just see the direction that the cards are pointing to and see if we can figure out what they're talking about. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's here. The reading is about being out in the cold, outside of spirituality, skulking around, okay? Skulking around. So the energy coming into it is things being overturned, okay? Things stalled, could be stalled, overturned, seen from a different viewpoint, sacrificed. Let's see what else we have so we can figure it out. Above it, we have the King of Cups. So this is either, if we're doing political, this would be the Democrats. Otherwise, it could be the rulership of emotions. Let's see what the foundation is. It'll give us a little more information. Strength. Strength. So what we have here first, being out in the cold, overturned, ruled by the emotions, and gaining strength. The strength of the emotions in this, okay, and things not going well for some people. So let's see the energy that's going on now. This is the path being walked in life, the choices being made. The challenge is investigations, looking deeper, okay? Sometimes it's soul searching, other times it's investigations taking place. But the choices being made in life, the challenge is looking at them deeper, looking to see what's there. Above it, what's being held, okay? The things being held onto emotionally. And the foundation is the concrete, the message of reality that gains strength by what's being held onto, with the path being walked. And looking, the challenge is looking at that deeper to see what's taking place. So, potential outcome is what's being offered up in one's life, outside influence, the message about the actions. Above it, what's being blocked externally, okay? Somebody that's not wanting to see the externals, that is looking only at the inward drama. And we have, guess who? This is either your foundation, where you're living. It's also the card for the White House. So, in this case, since we see what's above it is being blocked externally, living within the realm internally, with what's coming up, what's being offered up, the message about the actions externally, I would say this has to do with Trump. So we go back to the beginning, we look at this, he's outside of spirituality. He's complaining he's being sacrificed, he's the victim, okay, etc. And so he's trying to stall things. He's being ruled by his emotions, and that's continuing to gain strength. He's out of hands, you know. And the dementia, he's losing his filters, okay. So what we have going on now, the choices being made in life, and the challenge is being able to look and see as to what he's holding on to, and the reality, message about the reality that's on its way, what's being offered up, the message about the actions when it comes to the White House, and what he's totally unwilling to see externally, living within his own confines, his own mind, what he's holding to, and within his emotional drama. So we see him continually acting out, throwing tantrums, like his 20-minute speech about the 2020 elections that he's still, rambling about. Okay? So let's see what's driving the reading. The actions in hand, the actions taking place. This is a burden for him. There's a whole wealth of things coming in realistically. And he wants to continue to stand there and show his strength, what he thinks is strength. But the truth, there is the truth coming out about, guess who? Trump. About his mentality that's receding. The things that are still up in the air. More and more judgment is coming down, facing him. And he continues to try to rule the actions. But when it comes to the long term, and the experts, they're looking at the harvest, the harvest, the reality of things that are taking place, which he is again feeling pushed to the edge. More incoming is going on. He wants to continue to try to manipulate things, but the swords are coming down. His manipulations are falling flat because the lid is off. And when it comes to Republicans, the reality and leadership and what's being constructed, more and more of them are walking away, okay? Because of the message coming out, the information that they are in the midst of a tower moment, okay? And this is taking place across the world when it comes to those of the uber right mentality, what's being hidden, the ongoing struggle that we're having with that, and what's being handed out, the pain that they have caused, the ones that are continuing to engage in that pain, the ongoing gaslighting. But the wheel is turning when it comes to the things they keep trying to get away with. So we're looking at this, the takeaway of this, if you will, as well. It's being pondered with what's being birthed, what's being juggled, the mentality of all this, the rulership of the mind with what's coming in, and the ongoing push energetically for the new reality. The light is coming on in the situations, and we are moving forward. When it comes to this abuse of power, it is doing what? Coming to an end. They are facing loss when it comes to the population because of the desires. There is some new reality coming in when people see how they have been mentally constricted, caught in this web, and they see realistically what they've been holding on to. There is an agreement of moving forward for justice. Okay? So, again, he's ruled by the emotions, his mental decline, he's losing all his filters, and society is beginning to wake up and move forward, okay? So the more the light comes in, again, the more the dark and the shadow and those that have been running in these cabals of criminality, if you will, they are being outed. More light is coming in, and the things that kept hidden for so long are now being exposed. And the people across the planet are saying, you know, it's enough. We don't want this uber right. We don't want these wealthy ones that have, you know, said for so long that they're the only ones that can fix things. Okay? So people are waking up, not falling for it anymore. And Republicans know they're in the midst of a blue tsunami coming. So more and more of them are jumping ship. Okay? Because they see the writing on the wall. And those tap dancing like Todd Blanche, he needs a new pair of tap shoes. These are getting worn out. He's chained to that ship that's got big holes and is going down. So, you know, we haven't heard anything about Bondi in a while, have we? She's trying to lay low, trying to slither under some rock somewhere. But, yeah, all of this stuff is in motion. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.